Well, greetings everyone. I am the Beard and welcome back to episode 5 of The Village on the Hill. This is Ostriv Alpha 5. Right, before we start today, I have a couple of things I'd like to talk about. I've been staring at our beautiful town here, and I've been pondering. There have been a couple of comments that have given me pause to think as well. The major one being that, and I didn't check this over here, where is it? Here is the edge. This over here, if we take any random thing, this over here is where our trade fishing boats are going to spawn. So they'll travel down this windy river over here. So if we were planning to build a trade dock around this side, it was going to be blocked by our smeltery, which is over here. Obviously, there is a line of stone that will be built across the river. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to end up moving this smeltery to further down this end of the way, closer to the iron ore. And we might actually end up building more than one. Might end up actually being on that side of the river, the smeltery. That's the big change. Now, that big thought and change made me think to reevaluate my decision to place the main town on this upper hill here. That was the original idea. I am now starting to think that, in fact, our town should actually be on this hill over here. That could, I think, change things significantly. It means we could use the outer areas, in other words, the banks in which we are currently building on for farmland, and the inner bank there, this little island in the middle, as a true town center. So I think with that framed up, that is what our sort of reconstructed idea of how we're going to go about this is going to go. That means we can turn a lot of this land up here into farmland. We can build a couple of extra houses. It also doesn't make sure that this is not out of place. So we've got a nice suburb over here, and we've got a little bit of farmland up here. Now, I want to spend a little bit of time building out this little fishing village here, make it look a little bit more fishery villagey. I might even put a couple of market stalls somewhere and really sort of make it look really villagey. For example, I think, let's actually have a look. I think we can put, it's all uneven terrain here, which makes it really difficult. So I think there's going to be quite a few trees in this area as well, a very treed bank of the river. Let's see if we can fit in. I would like to see it. We can fit in one over here. Yeah, we're going to do one over here. I want to really make this a little fishing village that's going to be sort of very nicely little laid out. I'd like to put some water down here as well. An actual well. We've got that well back. Is there a well back there? I thought there was a well back there. Isn't it down? Oh, there's the well. Okay, so there is the well close to the fishing village. So, no, not really much of a problem there. There's that well back there as well. I thought, okay, we're quite well, we're well welled up. Have a look at our water here quickly. Water. Drinking water, 2,000. Okay, so we're doing much better than we were. Let's actually have a look here at our lovely graphs. So yeah, we kind of roughly producing just enough. We were at one point really not producing enough water at all. So we really need to have a look at this. We're not storing enough either, I don't think. So we have to keep an eye on the water, and maybe it will actually be a good idea to place another well around here somewhere at some stage. But I'd like to build a few more houses here. That would be kind of cool. I was thinking one over here could be really awesome, just behind that field. Maybe we'll move it forward so we can create a little bit of a road there, and put some trees behind it. I think this is going to be another lot of trees over there. Right, let's plop you in there. Can we get another fishing? This is just a little bit of smattering of these houses over here. Let's see if we spin them around. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of this little. That's too uneven over there. Right. How are we gonna round this off here? I think maybe if we put. Can we put one? Oh, it's too uneven. Okay. We're going to put one in like this. We're going to spin him around like this. And we're going to really wrangle him in just like that. And that's going to be the last little fishing village house over here. So we'll let those get built. And while those are getting built, we'll sort of have a look at what we can do back here. I did want to put a well down, so I kind of wanted to see if we could do that. Maybe we can actually now build stone wells. That's cool. We can build a stone well. That's nice. I like that. Okay, let's do that there. We haven't built many of those stone wells yet. In fact, actually, talking about that, I was thinking we need something up in... There's an area up here. We've got that well there. This is going to move, so I don't want to plug anything over there. Is there space for a stone well in here somewhere? I feel like there should be one sort of in the center of the village, but we never really provided enough space for it. Okay, this is going to have to be our only one, I think. Over there. It's really important that we get in these more housing because we are always battling the job side of things. There are always open vacancies in this town. We got to try and make sure of that too. Right, so now that that's done, let's have a look at the smeltery over here. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to get rid of that smeltery, which means this here, which is the brickworks. So I actually still want to be here. We can move the brickworks as well. So I think the brickworks is going to move... where's the brickworks? The brickworks is going to move right here. Like sort of really right here. By this granary over here. Okay, let's see how we can put the brickworks in. I would kind of like the brickworks like that. Feels good to me, don't you think? Maybe we even put it in there, and then we get a couple of storage yards in there for the bricks. More storage yards. Yeah, let's do that, shall we? Okay, brickyard in. Brickyard's going to be sort of semi-high priority. I'm actually going to leave it on. And then I actually want to see if we can stick in a couple over here. Let's see if this looks good. I don't know if it will. Maybe we should put them around that way instead. Maybe we should do one over here. One down here. Yes. Really leave this open in case we want. We just make this maybe a grassy knoll out here with trees. Yeah, that would be cool. Do that. Okay, wait, what am I doing? Am I gonna flip him? Am I gonna put him like that? Could do it like that as well. We could just do two over here. We do one over here like this. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I've come up with an idea. We're gonna put him over here like that. We're gonna do another one over here like that. Then we're gonna use that space to do some cool stuff with ladders, etc., etc. Let's put this on speed up so that we can get those being built. I do want the houses in. And as soon as we do have people moving in over here, let me order a boat. Let me order boats for those. Do we have anyone working on the dockyard? We do. Okay. We have someone to make boats, which is good. Do we want to produce... We should start producing some dried fish. Do we have salt? Let's have a look. We don't have any salt. Okay. So the next time we get a trader who wants some salt, I think what we should do is we should order the salt. Salt. Let's put salt in here. We will put in here... What was the limit again? 1,500, I think. 1,500 of salt. Units. 1,500 units of salt there, please. I think you can actually put double another salt thing in here. No, you can't. Okay, so you can only one of one type in there. The salt in there, I'm actually going to put 1,500 of salt in here as well. So let's try and get hold of 3,000 salt. And then here we're going to actually prep ourselves for some dried fish. There you go. And we'll prep ourselves for some dried fish in here too. Dried fish. All the way up here. I keep forgetting this is actually in alphabetical order. My slight dyslexia does not help. Right. Okay, let's see now. What are we doing? We're building houses. Grand. Okay. So this over here, let's talk about this area over here. Maybe that's where we should have built a well. Kind of cool. But I actually think what we're going to do is we're just going to tree this over with spruces. And we're going to make this really interesting area over here. I'm kind of just lining it out with the trees there. Cottonwood in the back there. Where's the pine? I want one pine in here too. Pine. Let's see if we can get it in a maple. Too close. It's got to be one spot. There you go. And can we get another one? Ash. Oh. Right there. Right there. And that's all too close. Okay. So now let's get a couple of these in. And what we'll do is we'll just use this to sort of, I don't know, just make it look interesting, I suppose. Do we put this one? I kind of want to do one over there as well. Oh, we got a trader. Let's see if they've got salt. No salt. No salt to sell us. We might be able to sell you some potatoes though. I'll sell you 200 potatoes. 200 potatoes. Sunflower oil. I will sell you 700 sunflower oil. I don't know if anyone has noticed, but we are doing very, very well on the money front here. Very, very well, in fact. Better than we've ever done before, which is good. It means that we are really sustaining an economy here. Do you sell chickens? No chickens. No chickens, but you do sell stone. That's good to know. Okay, you sell sheep as well. I'd like to get the chickens up and running. In this instance as well. How much buckwheat do we have in stock? Not that much. Sunflower oil, thatch, drinking water. Okay, charcoal, clay, flax. We've got quite a lot of flax, and we've got some linseed. What can we feed these guys? Linseed, sunflowers. We can feed buckwheat as well, barley and wheat. We might, before we get the chickens going, we might actually have to get a few more farms up and running. That's something that we might need to do. So while that's all going, let's just talk about the center of town quickly. Oh wait, we were doing down here. You see ADHD as well as a little bit of dyslexia. Let's put in a bench. I want to put the bench in right over there, please. So this is just sort of giving our workers just a little bit more of a... Why is that occupied? It's not occupied. Place to sit down and relax. Let's do one over here as well. And I'd like to use some of these other decorations like a bell. I like these bells quite a lot. Bell, and where's that birdhouse? So I'll get a birdhouse in here, poking out the back there. It's just this little field, and we're gonna, I think, there's like that little walkway there. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna walkway this too. So let's get a nice fence. Which is the nicest fence? This is a nice fence. I like this fence. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a line over here, and we're gonna sort of draw it over here, like along the bank, to maybe just behind the thing there, and then along, or down here. We'll make like a little bit of an L shape in here, like this. Right, maybe we can get some benches in there and a couple of other things. And then like this. Let's see if we can get... What we might do is... Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's get rid of that, and let's get rid of this. Let's see if we get a small arch like that, right? And spin it around. And we put that small arch there. And then we do this. Boom. Oh, occupied. A bit. Okay, how about there? There you go. And in. And then maybe what we do is we get a gazebo in there. Let's hope we can get a gazebo in. Let's get a square gazebo. Oh, uneven. Uneven. Oh, I was really hoping I could get that gazebo in there. That terrain is just a little bit too uneven for the gazebo. That would have been great though. We could have. It would have looked fantastic in here. But never mind. We will instead get some trees. So I just want to really tree it up around this bank. And sort of make it look very foresty and wild. Let's get a couple of those in. I want to get the spruces. This takes a while for it to start looking good, I must say. So the earlier you do it, the sort of better. And I've kind of come to realize that one of the bonuses is that none of this costs you money. So, you know, you really do get to sort of just go crazy and design this the way you want it to. I want to let's creep a cherry tree, a couple of cherry trees in there too. Huh? Why not? Add some color. Have we got some maples? Maybe. Um, maybe I'll squeeze a couple of ashes in there. Or birches. We need some birches. Where's the birches? Birch trees. This is a lesson on how to make a forest, everyone. Right. I think this bank is gonna look really good, don't you? We're gonna do some on the side of the fence as well. Definitely on the side of the fence too. Right. Okay, so let's hope that they come and plant those. We'll keep an eye on that, and that'll just mean that corner there is just lots of trees on that as it rounds the bend there. It's gonna look really good. Right. I'm thinking maybe we do. I wanted more chickens here, and I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna plan another chicken coop over here. Oof, all that uneven terrain. Maybe we even need it like this. Out this way. Then we put a farm next to it. We do the chicken coop, the next one down. Let's do that. I'm actually going to put the entrance like this, facing down to the water, like that. Right, so that's the another chicken coop. Talking about that, we probably need water up here for the chickens, don't we? Yes, we're going to need water up here for the chickens. Now, do I put it in over here or down here? No, I definitely put it in over here. This is definitely where the water for the chickens goes. Water for chickens. Grand. Absolutely fantastic. We still need salt. We're still waiting for a shipment of salt, everyone. What are we doing? We're still building these little village houses. There's two more to go. Yeah, there's those two left. How are we doing on the worker front? One available housing. There are 22 vacancies open, so we're going to keep going here with these. Let's think about farming as well. We definitely want another farm over here. I was also thinking farm this way. We do it like this, but it's uneven terrain. Fantastic. The curse of our lives, guys, the uneven terrain. Ooh, can we get it in there? We can. Oh my goodness gracious me, we can get the farm in like this. Okay, this is what we're gonna do, everyone. We're gonna get the farm in directly like that, I think. Yeah, let's do that. That's some great placement here. I like the idea of farmland running along the river here, directly on the side, because it's going to be all very built up, I think. Now that we've made the decision, this is going to be the center of town. You never know what's going to happen, really. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're building houses. And have we planted trees? We're slowly planting trees. There he comes. He's going to come and plant the trees here. And this will become all very foresty and woody and woodied. I may spend some time later on doing the good old bush exchange, like this. Just placing the bushes down, just making sure that this bank really does become super forested. Splashes of color in there. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look similar. Oh, it's winter now, so everything's a bit dried up. But yeah, it starts getting really treed like this. And I love the fact that there's a couple of spruces around that just stay in winter like that. Really nice, don't you think? Do the pine trees don't stay as well? They go down as well, don't they? Yeah, the pine trees go down in winter too. There's just the spruces that stay up. Nice to have those smatterings of spruces around, isn't it? I really want that brickworks done. So now that we've placed down a couple of those, we've got another farm in over there, which we know will expand out this way. It'll be really interesting to cut those trees down there. Let's talk about up here then. So this, I think I want to move. The town hall is going to have to be in the center of town. There's just no two ways about it. So I think that I'd like to maybe up at the end of the top here, continue with some village housing, just so that it stretches up, because we've got a long way back here for the farming. So more village housing along here, which will also help us with our housing problem. Maybe we turn this into a market area as well for the houses up here. Right, let's spin this around. And let's see if we can put a couple of these in here like this, shall we? Yeah, that's kind of cool. And oh, I want them to snap there. No, no, okay. If we're gonna do that, then let's put one like this. Yes, I like the idea of a house going right the way along the back here. Maybe we snap him there and give him a bit more of a roadway so we can put a couple of trees. And maybe we turn you face down so you look down that hill there. Yeah, that's good. Okay. We're just placing houses right now. We're just placing houses. This is the back of this yard. Kind of worky area, but that's fine. Let's spin you. And put you. Go a little bit more in. A little bit more in here. I kind of want to start like another suburb along here, if that makes sense. And I also want you to sort of move. Face. Gee, let's face you this way. Yes, that's good. Yeah, that's good. And then maybe what we do is we'll have some actual forestry back here. I'm thinking that there's a bit of a market, some market stalls here as well, like the trade area markets, if that makes sense. Yeah. Right. Are we leaving a gap in there? Yeah, we are. All right. Okay. Do you have salt? No salt, but you got chickens, which we don't actually want to sell to you yet. I'm gonna keep my money up by selling you 1,000 of that. Buckwheat, I can do 1,000 buckwheat for you. That'll help. And I think that's all for now. You want salt, okay? We can get on to producing our own salt as well, which is something that we should do at some stage. Definitely. So a couple of houses along here, and that sort of increases the building line of houses there. Let's actually move these houses ahead of the farms. I want to move these warehouses to the back as well. Let's get a well in there too. It's not so important. These here, however, are because during winter we are still shortage on jobs, and winter's the time when we have the fewest jobs available. So if winter's down to 5, then that means summer we're close to sort of 25, 30, which is never good, but it's fine. Right, so we've finished over here now. That house has been built, so we can actually put this in. So I was kind of wanting to do this with. And then we'll block that over there like that. Yes. Can we get a cottonwood in here? Please tell me we can. We can. Boom. Okay, so cottonwood in there. And we'll plant some trees around here. I love that snowdrift out the back there. And this will just be like a small little place here with like a little isolated cart here. Maybe we'll sell firewood and some fish in there. It's the real sort of little fishing village. Oh, I see a problem. I see a gap in the fence here. I see a gap in the fence. No longer is there a gap in the fence. You're gonna have to go around, guys. You're gonna have to go around. Cottonwood. No, too close to those other trees, but that's fine. It's gonna be so forested around here. It's gonna be fantastic. So I really like the way this little fishing village here has turned out. We got an entrance over there. So I was kind of thinking about actually putting an entrance over here. Really earmarking it. Let's do that, shall we? Let's put this quite close, like there. Let's get this fence again, and then we'll block it off just there, and this over here will go out just a little bit, like. What do you mean it's occupied? Snap. Oh, there you go. Okay. We're gonna do it down this way, like that. Great. Okay, so this is still keeping this very much the sort of farmland area, and then this is obviously going to this field, and then down to this little fishing village over here, and we might do another one of these right over, sort of. Let's do it. There, shall we? And then we can do that to connect that there like that. And in and boom to there. Fantastic. And then out the back here, I just want to do a little line of fencing like this. Boom. Come on, snap. Inaccessible. Why? There. Okay, cool. Great. And then that'll stop everyone from sort of walking around that way. And we'll funnel them through the pathway of the little town here. I really like that. Don't you think it looks quite good? Oh, we got another one of those little sprites up. Fantastic. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is, I know some of you like the time lapses, but these buildings are fairly boring. I'm going to move the brickworks down to the end over here. And then I will come back once the brickworks is being built. And while the brickworks is being built, we will talk about some of our other plans and ideas. I will see you all in a moment. Right, everyone, welcome back. We have returned. We've built a lot. A couple of those houses have gone up. In fact, more than a couple. I think there was 7 that went up. But we're now just going to sit here and quietly watch our brickworks take shape. It's quite an extraordinary building. If you can see at the moment, our workers, our builders are just delivering a heck of a lot of stone and nails, etc. We've got a lot of builders. We've got a full complement of builders, which is fantastic. Let's actually speed this up, shall we, so they can kind of bring these resources in quickly. And I think with the building of the brickworks today, we should be able to actually start brick production, which is going to aid us in the development of the town center across the road. Before we get there, however, I do think that we should invest a little bit more time in the farmland and associated housing on this side of the bank. We're going to do a little bit more beauty decoration building. I'll scroll over and you can have a look at the rest of the town. But as you can see, those beautiful big cottonwood trees are starting to grow and reaching up above the suburbs there, and just really looking really, really good. Let's swing the camera around here and have a look at this fantastic brickworks being built. So this is one of the newer buildings. In fact, this is a new building. It has appeared in Alpha 5. Yeah, it's actually a really easy building to get going with, because all it requires to produce stuff is clay, sand, and water in sort of equal amounts. Oh, and charcoal, which is why we have this huge industrial charcoal producing area just above us. Look at that. Look at those boats. Those fishermen scooting underneath that bridge. I'm really impressed with that bridge placement. That's probably the best bridge placements I've ever gotten down. It just looks so magnificent right where it is. So I think this is basically a brick firing work. So they're going to mix bricks and clay inside, then they fire them, and then they leave them out to dry. Or they dry them and then they fire them. So I'm assuming that the wooden area here on the left is the storage area, and this is the sort of more operational area. I think there's probably going to be a stone kiln built underneath this area over here. Yeah, here's the drying racks. This is where the bricks will go to dry, just so that while they're drying and stuff, the rain doesn't get to them. That's kind of the point here. And I think underneath here, we will build yeah, there you go, they're building, there goes the stone in, and they're building that lovely kiln in there. There you go. All right, let's stop. We'll pause it down. We've run out of nails. We run out of metal, of iron. Oh no, there's iron. There's iron. We just went through a lot of nails for that one. Right, so they're gonna need water to operate. So I'm thinking a platform like right out here. Boom. Is actually what we're going to do. Do you need nails? You need a little bit of nails, like only a few though. There, so that there's just literally water and coal coming through here, and we can start making batches and batches of bricks. And these warehouses here, that one and that one, will be for almost exclusive brick storage. Right. That means that very soon what I'd like to do is I'd like to remove the statuary over here and scoot him along, because this bank here, I'm thinking a couple of market stalls maybe along here. That could be kind of fun, and figure out how this all joins to that. We've got our lovely fishing boats over here. Are you operational? You are not operational. Let's apply that to all and hopefully get some... Oh, there you go. Get some workers in there. Yeah, looking for... Oh, we've got people looking for work. That is a unique situation to be in. So let's go here and have a look at this. So we are, I think, on season is going to be 2 workers, and off season will go full staff. So, like that. And we'll go down to 80%, and then laborers will definitely do 80%, and then let's do workers, laborers. Yeah, we'll do carters as well, right? Let's get going on making bricks. Right, so there comes the charcoal coming in. They do 500 bricks at a time. So clay, sand, water, and charcoal, and they'll do three batches, right? So they'll gather the raw materials for 3 batches, and we'll start our brick production over here. This has gone up, so let's do in here. Let's do, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do bricks. Bricks. Can we store bricks in here? We can't. We cannot store bricks in here. We can only store them in there. But we can't. We can't even store clay, can we? No, we can only do charcoal. So let's do charcoal in here. 2,500. 2,500 charcoal. Just in there. Right, okay. So I didn't know that we can store bricks in there. Pity. So this is going to be a very interesting little gap to fill in there. But I am very happy with how it's looking out this side of the world. Now, we do have... Ooh, trader. Let's see what we've got. How are we doing on money? We're doing pretty well. I want to stock up on a little bit more iron. I know we want to start producing our own iron just now. But we will do that. I need some more salt, just to make sure that we have salt. And then I will sell to you. Do I have buckwheat? I don't have any buckwheat to sell you. I will sell you charcoal, though. Definitely sell you charcoal, and I'll sell you 1,000 sunflower oil too. How's that? There you go. Oh, the other thing I need to point out is we do now have shoes being made in the village, and we've got at least clothes. We're not making warm clothes yet. We're spinning flax here into textiles, and we are making clothes over here. I think we haven't stored any yet. We'll get to it. We've only got 50 warm clothes. Do you selling warm clothes? Warm clothes. Okay, we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. Because we now are selling warm clothes down here. So we sold a lot of warm clothes, right? So 900 warm clothes. There are warm clothes in stock though, and we've got shoes coming into stock. So we didn't do well on the stockage of clothes in town. I mean, we're almost 150, over 150 citizens, and we weren't selling clothes, which is not a good idea. Thankfully, we rectified that problem pretty quickly. Right, while that's being built, because we always need something being built. So what I want to do is I want to scoot up here quickly, and I want to have a look at these houses over here, and plan a couple more over here. So this is going to be, we'll turn this into a market area along here, and I think this will move. This will move. So I'm actually gonna throw a house in right here like this. Let's throw him in. I actually want to move him quite forward to the... We'll leave the chapel there, I think. Let's do it like this. We'll leave a bit of a gap. We'll do one there. And we'll do another one. These are fairly standard plots over here. Like that, right? Ooh, village house. Yes, that one there. And then I was gonna spin him around and maybe do one here like this. Let's just F1 this one. So we gotta be very careful here, because this is the main pathway here. For the traffic of the carts to be coming through, the trading carts. So I do want to be very careful about what I do here, and I kind of want to make that a bit of maybe a bit of an angle line that we go across here. So let me see if I hope that is big enough. It's not going to be big enough for a big arch. I know it's not. So we're going to do the big arch first. Right, let's do a big arch with a bell. Right, so let's get the angle here correct. I think I want the angle sort of like that. Oh, it's uneven terrain. We're not going to get this in here, are we? We're not going to get this in on the uneven terrain at all. Oh, it's too uneven. It's too uneven. Oh, it would have been fantastic if we could have got that through there, wouldn't it? We can't even get it in here. It's way too uneven. Way too uneven. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Are we going to funnel it up and around? 'Cause we could do that. We could completely block this off. And then the carts have to come around there. So the carts could come around there. We could completely block this off. Maybe that's a good way to do it. If we do this, right? Maybe we spin this around and we do this one like this. Let's think about this quickly. So we take this to sort of there. Make that a bit more of a straight line. That. That's probably there, like that. So that comes up to a straighter line there. And then let's move this along like that. Maybe that's the furthest we kind of want to go. So we go like that. And then, well, the carts will might even end up coming through there. What we could do is we could, unless we block it further down, we could make this a cul-de-sac. Should we make this a cul-de-sac? Let's make that a cul-de-sac there. And then we have to force the carts all the way around. That could be quite cool. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then this guy, I think I want to flip him so he's actually looking down the hill. Let's do him so he's more over here. More over there. Sometimes these house placements take a lot longer than you think. Right, and then this will be our cul-de-sac. So we're going to cul-de-sac you in over here. We want a road to go out that way. Well, that can come up there to those houses. Okay, so what we do is we cul-de-sac you in like that. This one's going to need trees to chop. Yes, this is how we do it. This is how we're going to do it. Okay. Let's do... No. Let's leave it there for now. That's fine. We'll build those houses up. I want to lay down these fields here. These fields for this farm. Because we need to start producing for our chickens, etc., etc. Really rather soon. Okay. Can I do this? Like... That would be really cool if we could do... We could do it like that. Oh, it's occupied. No, okay. Maybe what we do is if we get rid of this over here. Let's get rid of this fence. This fence over here. I know why we put them there, but this might work better. So we do it like that, like right in there. Maybe we have to go all the way down to this side over here. Yeah, and then they have to walk around to get to it. Put a rail there. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so we do it like this. We'll make this quite a big field over here. Like that. Bit of a weird field, but kind of cool. And then we do the other fields over here. So we do like this. This will be a big field. Big field over there. Maybe we're going to do a few fields for this guy. We'll do another one along here like this. Let's do to stagger the entrances. There like this. There. Okay, that's gonna need some tree removal. And then that's 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do a fourth one over here, I think. But we'll add it to the end there. I kind of want a pathway that goes along here because I kind of want another bridge along here at some point. That'd be really cool. Although it's a bit too low for a bridge to be really awesome. But no, we just do farmland along here, I think. Yeah, do farmland. We're gonna make this a pathway along here though, and we'll put you in like that. Yeah, it's a bit of a smaller field there, but nevertheless, will still be good. Let's see if we can get these operational. These ones active. I kind of want to start. What did the chickens eat again? There's the chicken coop. We want to do barley for them, I think. Let's grow some barley. So barley is 50-50. So barley And let's start with barley on this one as well. And then we need a manager, so we can do some seasonal stuff. There you go. All right. What else can we do after barley that would be good? We could do a buckwheat. For sure. A buckwheat uses 60%, and that's 69 and 60. Okay, we could do that. Buckwheat only uses 20% of that though, and a barley is 50. So we're gonna need a fallow though. So let's do. Should we do wheat? Barley 50-50. Yeah, we could do wheat, like that. And then let's do a wheat here. And then barley, fallow, wheat. Okay, we're gonna follow this cycle here. Barley and fallow, just so we can get those ones going. Here, please. Hire men on season, off season. Okay, we should do some seasonal hiring on the. Oh, that's the chicken coop. Where's the farm? Okay, farm on season, off season 3. Do we need 3 off season? Maybe we should only have 2 off season. Yeah, that's the way we want it. Apply to all. Let's see. We don't want to hire men. Apply to all. Okay. So yeah, that should get people into those farms and working on those farms, and that should help us with some stockage for the chickens. Maybe what we should do is where is the storage? Trade and transport, small granary. Can the small granary fit here? It can. That is grand. Yes. I was hoping we could get another building down here. Let's get that granary there. Just so I can store some stuff for chickens in that one. And then we're going to want another granary up here somewhere. Close for that guy. But I'm not sure where. Oh, it's just too occupied, isn't it? Oh, just can't squeeze him in there. That would be so awesome if we could squeeze him in there. Or in here somewhere. That would be really nice if we could squeeze something in here for our chickens up at this end of the world. Because otherwise people are going to have to go like really far. They'll have to go all... No, I suppose that's not that far. They just come down the hill to the granary and fetch it from the granary. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know what I was worrying about. Are you guys making bricks? So they're drying these bricks. So here's our first batch of bricks drying, guys. Look at that. So drying, and once they've dried, they'll go in there and they'll be fired. I love seeing them coming out here and fetching the water. That was really good placement there. And now that we have the bricks, we can start thinking. I think the next episode we'll lay our first iron mines down, and start producing on that side. Carry on building our few houses out this way with gardens, maybe a few more fields over here, maybe another farm up on this corner over here, a couple more fields stretching out behind. Hopefully we get the chickens going. Maybe we need some grass and start doing some wheat. Yeah, open vacancies 46, so a lot of jobs for women in this town. But look at that, it's looking really good. I'm really happy with it. And I'm really also very, very happy with all the comments and advice I've been getting. Thank you all so much for your love. I really do appreciate it. And that is now the end of this episode. I will see you later on this week with more. We will continue. And I think the next one is definitely going to be Iron Mines. I'll see you then. Until then, stay safe. I am the Beard. Signing out.